Welcome back to Mark's Garage channel. I'm working on that steering box, but if you take a look at this, I disconnected the steering arm, got all the bolts out, but this box cannot be removed without removing the inner fender. I guess if I bent the fender I could maybe get it out, but then what's the point, because you'll never get it back in. So looks like I'm gonna have to take this front clip off, or at least take this outer fender off and the inner fender as well. So, oh boy, that's all right. Take it apart, put it together, no big deal. What I want to do is really get ready before I start taking this apart and have someplace, a landing zone cleared in the garage or storage space in my tents to put the pieces in as I take them off. Because from what I see, the grill's got to come out, and might as well take the bumper off and the splash guard, because I got to do some work on those anyways, dealing with the license plate. So might as well just put everything out in the back where I got the tents. And I think I got a table set up in there I could put materials on, and we'll go from there. So I'm beginning to get this thing apart. You see I've taken out the there's two pieces that go here. I've taken the grill out, and just to clarify how this works, this is the splash guard. Remember I stitched this back together. Under the splash guard, bear with me, lift it out of place, there's that big piece of steel. It's like a cross member that's bolted down, but this is like 1/4-inch plate. That's really solid. So when I go to put this back together, what I think I want to do is drop a plumb line down from the center of the hood and make sure that it lines up perfectly with the center of this. That way I know the cab is on straight. So that's one of the things I plan on doing when I put this back together. Now, I've been debating in my head whether to take this piece off as a full clip or to disassemble the fenders and the inner fenders separately. And I still haven't decided yet, but the way it's going, I'm thinking it might be a little smarter to leave the radiator in place, the radiator support in place, and just take the mustache, which is this piece here, and the two fenders and the two inner fenders off, and then adjust the cab and then put it all back together. And of course put the steering box in. I thought I completed most of the mechanical disconnection, but there's still a lot of bolts under here, nuts and bolts that attach the fender to the cowl. And there's the inner fender is connected to the, I don't even know what that is, some kind of apron that's attached to the radiator support. And then I was going to get into disconnecting all the electrical. And then hopefully I can just take the fender and the inner fender off out completely off as an assembly. Should slide right out. Okay, I think I got all the bolts out. I left one in right up here so the thing wouldn't fall off. But once I take that out, I think this thing's going to come right off. Feels loose as it is. There it goes. Grip on it. I'm not missing something here. Just someplace to hold it. There it goes. All right. Now I can get at that steering box. Get over there. See what I'm talking about. There's a gear in there, and it's got to go in the right place, otherwise you don't get enough turns. So that'll be the next video, putting that together. One thing I want to say is I gotta clean up this mess. I got nuts and bolts everywhere, and I don't know if you can see this. Here it is. That bolt, he's got the rim around it. I don't know if you could buy those on the hardware store. What you get in the hardware store is these here with the little triangles on them. So I try to reuse as many of these as I can. These are the original kind of bolts. I don't know if somebody reproduces those. I haven't really looked for them that hard, but I just find it interesting. I try to use those as much as I can. I thought I'd mention that.